Hi, Dr. Deepa Shetty here again, and I'm a health coach. So, my mission is to create awareness about being proactive in managing our own health so that you don't require a doctor like us. And you are able to take care of yourself in a very proactive way. In which respect, how important, as important it is keeping our body fit with right kind of diet and exercise, it is equally important to keep your mind also fit because they don't function as a single entity, they function as a whole. And so what you think is as equally important as what you eat. If you don't feed your mind with a process or a thought process which is progressive and growing towards your own self and others too, because others are not separate from ourselves. So if it is not encouraging or if it is not nourishing enough for your own self and others, you may get into health issues also physically. So important it is to think which is going to keep you healthy as well as others. So, in that respect, I would like to give you a small gist of something which I have learned in a process. This first struck me when I started doing yoga, and I really understood how it is important to get aware of each and every part of your body and keep it in a balance and in sync with your mind. Many times your mind runs faster than your body. Many times your body is running faster than your mind. These kind of imbalances do create a lot of health issues. So during that time I understood the moment I think to lift my hand, the action has to go along with the thought. It cannot go faster or slower. It is important to get aware and be there at that moment. During that time I really understood being in the moment also, right there, right now. That's what I understood that time. And so in that respect I would like to say something today about creating balance in your thought process. We sometimes function, or most of the time function, in either extremity. Like, let me take an example of, we can either be strong or be compassionate, when actually balance is being strong as well as compassionate. We want to remain strong as a person, trying to stand for our own self, trying to defend ourselves, trying to defend our loved ones, defending the people in the society. So we become strong, to protect ourselves and really be strong, exhibiting strength so that nobody can take advantage of us, nobody can make us do something which we don't want to. So all this is a part of being strong. Like a warrior, we go into this world and try to fight ourselves out and make our way to really exhibit the individuality we have. But along with that, being gentle is also important. We feel sometimes being gentle and compassionate, or for that matter, even crying, is a very weak, is exhibiting a weakness. No. In fact, power lies in expressing yourself completely in loving manner too. Being the love, being a gentle mother, being a loving partner, being a loving neighbor, being a loving daughter, everything, being a loving person, somebody who loves herself, somebody who loves himself, somebody who knows the meaning of being fulfilled by loving her own self. So, being a gentle also is equally important. It doesn't mean only being gentle is important, because then you may not stand for yourself when it is needed. So, having a balance of a strength which tries to protect yourself in any adverse circumstances, but also being gentle and compassionate to your loved ones and to significant others, is a key to remain healthy in your life. Create a balance. Don't discard the other part of your personality, because that is also an authentic self of yours. If you're going to be in one extreme, you will only exhibit one part of your personality, and that will really create an imbalance within you, and that itself creates a lot of problem. When I see my patients, I see a lot of problems because of this. They are trying to be strong when inner they are very soft. Who said that being soft is a part of, or is a sign of weakness? Who said being soft is not great. Or sometimes I see people who are very soft and yielding and they don't stand for yourself. Who said that when you stand for yourself, you are going to hurt others? You got to know creating a balance between a strength and a compassion is you. And that's where we all belong to. Saying so, I hope I could reach you all in terms of creating a balance of extreme poles of your personality in a way that you incorporate both of it into a single whole individual and smile across to your journey of life. Thanks for listening to me. Stay tuned. Do subscribe, like, and let me know what you all think about this whole prospect. Thank you. See you again.